It's unthinkable. It's unthinkable to Virginia, to our employment needs, but it's also unthinkable to the ability and the commitment of America to maintain our liberty, with liberty for all. And therefore, if I'm President of the United States, we'll get rid of those sequestration cuts and rebuild America's military might. Justice for all. With justice for all. I don't think it's just to the next generation for us to pass on massive debts that we've amassed and pass on to them $16 trillion in debt. Pass to them is wrong, and it must end. I also don't think it's justice for all when a nation is as prosperous as ours is, most prosperous major nation in the history of the earth, to have 1 out of 6 people now who fall into poverty. 47 million people on food stamps. When the president took office, there were 32 million on food stamps. Now, 47 million. How can a nation so prosperous stand by with such a national tragedy? That is not justice for all. Now, with the unemployment level having stuck above 8% for 43 straight months, we remember that the president promised that if we let him borrow almost $1 trillion, he'd never let it reach 8%. It's been above 8% ever since. This president has not fulfilled his promises. And then he went to the Democrat convention and spoke at great length and had a lot of wonderful things to say, but he didn't say what he'd do to help people get jobs or come out of unemployment, or to get people that are poor back to the middle class. He doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have any ideas. We got to make sure he doesn't have any more days in the White House. Justice and liberty for all. And for that to happen, we're going to have a new president that will commit to getting America working again, that will commit to a strong military, that will commit to a nation under God that recognizes that we, the American people, were given our rights not by government, but by God himself. Promises, and I have promises, but the difference is that I have a plan to fulfill my promises. And so I have a plan to get America working again, and I know it's going to work. Because for me, this is not something I studied in school. It's something I did for 25 years. And so there are 5 parts to it. Number 1, and by the way, this is our ace in the hole. We've got extraordinary resources we haven't taken advantage of, and I will. I'm going to get